Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Hey Pikmin here on the Kwingsletsplays channel, and with Chicken Wiggle officially over, it's time for us to get back to this game.
Your favorite.
It was this or Splatoon, and I'm having issues with the last world of Splatoon, so it's this. Because this is not hard, it's just hard staying away. Lights in the darkness. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's more Hey Pikmin time. Oh boy.
Every time you say Hey Pikmin, I picture, I don't know, Captain Kirk saying, Hey Pikmin.
Can we get a picture of that? Like, we'll put it on our social media with Captain Kirk talking Pikmin.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking? This is Captain Kirk, and it's like the trouble with tribbles, except for it's the trouble with Pikmin.
Oh, that would be...
Pickle with Pikmin.
Yeah.
Where he has all these Pikmin surrounding him. I don't know.
Oh yeah, this puzzle again. Okay.
Electric Pikmin.
Except those guys look different than the last electric characters. Or maybe it's the same thing, I don't know.
I don't know.
I really... I was joking with our people a while ago. I stayed in the chat for the longest time, and I didn't want to edit 13 and 14 of Pikmin because I didn't want to put it up anymore. I just wanted... I don't even remember if Abdallah finished the series, and I can't blame him because this game is just...
Yep.
It's here. It's filler. It's filler. I saw a really cool game that I want to do. I thought about doing it as a live stream, but I think I just want to do it. Like, maybe it would work as a live stream, maybe it wouldn't. But there's this really cool game that Neo Geo released called Magician. It's a side-scrolling action game from the 90s.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's $7 on the, Switch eShop, but it's actually a very good game. And not all of these games ever made it, like, out of, arcade collections and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's really cool to see a lot of these different games, and not just fighting games. Like, Neo Geo is releasing a whole catalog of so many great, Neo Geo products. And I was talking with our PR guy, and he was telling me, is there any Neo Geo games that you guys would like to look at? And I said, oh yeah, there's a bunch of them. He says, okay, that's going to be a problem because I think that my contact doesn't work there anymore. And it took him, because the company that's re-releasing these is actually in Japan. So it was really hard for him to get this contact. Yeah. So we could get, whatever Neo Geo stuff we wanted on the Switch. So that's why if people are, why did you guys stop doing Neo Geo? It's like, well, we lost our contact, I guess. Or either that or they didn't like our videos. I don't know.
Yeah, or they, sometimes people, well, who knows? I'll just give the benefit of the doubt. People leave those kind of jobs all the time.
Oh, of course. I mean, the turnover rate, it's very high in the game industry because people are always looking for that next, big career to turn for them.
Yeah.
And, when people work as community managers, it's kind of like a entry job into, unless you really love doing it. I've known some community managers at some companies that they've been there 10 years.
Wow.
But I also know guys and girls that have only been community managers for a company for 2 years before they go and they get a secretarial or executive position at another company.
Yeah.
It looks really good on your career. It's great on your resume and all this other stuff, but I couldn't do it. I can't be cheerful and nice all the time. I can't do it. And
I think you're always cheerful and nice with me.
Oh, that's because the ring on my finger is kind of like if I don't, I get bolts of lightning.
You don't even have one on right now.
Oh, I'm single! I'm out of here!
No! You just took it off probably when you went to bed.
Yeah, I do. Sometimes. I do sleep, people. I'm not a complete vampire. So. Of
course, I've never witnessed you actually sleep. No. No, I've seen you sleep for hours.
Yeah, so I'm going to take this time to say that we have a Miitopia stream today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to come hang out with us, we play Miitopia every day at 4 p.m. We're getting pretty close to completing the Dark Lord, Darker Lord Iwata-san, but...
Darker, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of dread fighting him. I don't know what's going to happen, so I'm looking forward to that. Please avoid spoilers for people who haven't seen that, like us. So we're busy enjoying the heck out of Pikmin. Yeah.
Yay! This game is really cute, though.
It's adorable. I mean,
what would you do in a world without Pikmin, though? Pikmin is adorable.
I would do an Irish jig. Because, I mean, I love Pikmin, don't get me wrong, but I would use Pikmin because I have insomnia.
But didn't we choose to play this game anyway?
Yeah, we're not Nintendo and brand ambassadors.
Yeah,
so
we actually chose to play it, but here we thought, I don't know.
Well,
we like Pikmin, but
somebody asked me some YouTube advice. They were like, first of all, let me just say that the YouTube, to do this as a career right now, it is incredibly savage, and you have to do cutthroat things. You have to pick fights with people to grow your audience. You have to...
that's how we grew ours. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we went out of our way and, put on the boxing gloves and sought out a bunch of people. No, there were people that did that to us, too.
Yeah, there were.
Some people in the Injustice community.
We still have people that we lost subscribers to, and they'll never come back, but it doesn't matter, because, like they say, no matter how many times you say something that's not true, like, then the more they hear that, the more it becomes true, even though it's not. So yeah.
But I mean, it's something that you really have to dedicate your life to, too. I mean, I've seen like other YouTubers give advice, like, it's a very cutthroat industry. You can't really get into it. It's very hard. Like, if you have a stable career and you're doing well, don't give it up to do YouTube, because YouTube is... Amber and I got lucky. We really did.
YouTube on the side.
Yeah. We have a lot of friends that do it on the side.
Lucky. We
worked hard.
We worked hard since 2006.
Yep.
And then and in a way, obviously prayed a lot, and but yeah, like a lot of it is, we're very blessed that we have it. But so like, yeah, I mean, like, I don't feel like I deserve it necessarily, but I'm very thankful. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, like, I think like we could probably make, I don't know, I just feel like we could be working a lot less hard than we are right now at another job, but I really enjoy this. Like, I love
working with you, and I love our staff, Well, I mean, I don't love them, but I really like them.
Do you love them more than me, Luke?
No. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see that. There you go.
There.
I'm getting lazy at switching back and forth between this.
Yeah, but basically I would do YouTube on the side at first, and then, as you go, I mean, if you can make the jump from, doing it to the full time, the only problem is once you make the jump and you do it full time, then
there is no going back.
then who knows what happens? You lose a contract with a game, your audience, doesn't watch a certain game anymore, you have to change your channel, and then it's a roller coaster. You think like, oh, you're set, everything's gonna go up and up. But then something happens, and then there's been YouTube channels with millions of subscribers that have shut down because they're like, I'm making millions of views, but not any money. So.
Also, I would advise this. My biggest advice, there are a lot of channels right now that are focusing on one game entirely. It's going to be years before the next game comes out, and the most that they're going to be able to milk their audience. I mean, right now, a lot of these Injustice channels are going to be in trouble. They're getting a lot of views right now. But when the news starts to die down, they're going to be known for this. In fact, I've already heard from people that a lot of people on Reddit, these are their go-to guys for Injustice. But whenever they put any other game on their channel, no views. So what they need to do, what we learned with Disney Infinity, is you need to be doing other things. Or you are already, actually, if you're still making Injustice content every day on your channel, and that's all you're doing, by the time December rolls around, you're going to be in big trouble. So if you're doing that, you need to start bringing in a new game, and you need to get your audience used to it while you're playing certain games, or you're basically screwed. And the hammer's going to hit hard. So,
well, that's what happened to us with Disney Infinity, but we had always done other stuff before.
We always had other things going on at the same time.
Even though some people think we started with, but we didn't start with Disney Infinity. Nope. Like, we had all kinds of other stuff going.
We're the channel that looked at the horrible Ghostbusters game based on,
It was fun, though.
It was fun. It was fun.
And, yeah, I mean, having a niche is good in a way, but... Like, for instance, like, when people do Sonic channels, I think that's actually a pretty smart thing, because they're always going to keep making Sonic games. So.
And also, they can always go back and they can do road to, like, Sonic things, like Cobra Manny did. Cobra Manny was worried about what his content would be, because he left YouTube for a while. He came back. He did a road to Sonic Mania, and he's going to do a road to Sonic Forces, and that's really smart. That's utilizing your niche like very well. And Sully does that too with Mario. So
if you just do but if you just do a game like that, may have only 1 or 2 games made of it, and then it never comes back, then you're gonna have a problem. Then you have to. But that we kind of have a problem sometimes too, because we have so many. We don't really have a niche, which means it's harder.
Oh, we do. We have a niche on the O1 channel. It's straightly Batman. If we try to do anything, it's already too late for that channel. Like, that channel is always Batman. I get people who plead with me, please do a game review, and it's like the moment I do a game review, it'll get like a few thousand views or whatever. And it's like, the only problem is the amount of work that goes into it.
Ultimately, though, if you're going to do YouTube, you have to think out, like, I feel like, well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're playing Pikmin, so I'm like, I shouldn't be talking about this, but it doesn't matter. So,
doesn't matter, it's Pikmin! Nobody cares!
I'm just thinking, like, I feel like you have to think about the now and the future. So the now is whatever's popular now, but like you were saying, you have to think of something for the future. So you may not be making any money on it in the future, like now, but if you keep doing random videos of different things, then it will help you in the future, because you'll be doing other things than just that game. Yeah, so.
Well, any day now they're going to announce, in terms of the Injustice community, Ed Boon was joking not joking, he was saying that sometime in August they're going to announce when the next wave of Injustice characters is going to come out, and it's probably going to be for September, and then you only have one group of DLC characters after that, and that will be October. That means the Injustice content will run out by November. And the only other thing that these channels can try to migrate to, which they haven't already, is they're not doing the new Batman stuff. You know, some of them are trying to do Power Rangers, some of them are trying to do Marvel, and it's just not clicking. And that's
Isn't that what we do? We all do all kinds of crazy stuff.
We do this. There's always been a misconception with what Kwings Let's Plays is. Kwings Let's Plays is a channel that we play games that we love playing, and also we cover so many of the new releases.
Yeah.
Like, we give you perspective of, like, a gamer that knows what they're doing most of the time, and also a couple that loves having fun. So we are a channel that's totally cool for your kids to watch. Not lit, or, we don't know new linguo that your kids speak. We don't know, we're not hip to that jive, but it's a safe environment for your kids, and, we're not going to do anything to steer you guys wrong and things like that. So it's always going to be a fun place where you can come and see the new releases. And new releases not just from Nintendo, but Sony, our friends that are indie developers, and who knows, whatever we feel like.
What's different about us?
Mobile?
What's different about us than other people is Luke was a game journalist for quite a long time, so he has so many contacts. And when we go to game conventions and stuff, we don't just hang out with people and give like fake YouTuber hugs and stuff.
But we hang out with our friends.
we actually talk to our developer friends and get interviews and things like that. So we actually do
cheese them on their games a little bit.
Game journalist work, which is different.
Game journalist work, which is different than most work. It's Pikmin, yay.
Yeah, I was saying, which is different than what most people go to conventions for.
Do you know what I was just thinking about that level? How everything lit up. And the way that it says light. No! Stop! You can't get away with that. Remember, Optimus Prime in the movie? The old Transformers movie, he's like, it will light our darkest hour, and have Rodimus do... I kept thinking about the Matrix of Leadership. Captain Olimar, I thought you might like to know that there's been some activity at Pikmin Park.
Yay!
Add a little pop at the end there. Oh, man. Pikmin. Hey guys, you seem so excited. And let me just say, it is not cheating to bring Pikmin in to help you, because there's no way I was going to get that treasure, and I want off this rock, okay? I want to be done. I haven't finished Sonic Mania yet. Though Pikmin found something, and then as soon as Pikmin's done, I've already started to grind a little bit in Fire Emblem, but I'm not ready to start shooting episodes yet.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of tough.
Start shooting, yeah.
Olimar, I'm happy to report that the Pikmin have found a stash of sparkly seeds. This should yield very nice. 10. No.
Yay, sparkly.
10 is not good, though.
Oh.
Trying to get Shadow to jump on you. I'm happy to report that the Pikmin have found a stash of blah, 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 blah. This should yield very nice. 10 more sparkling seeds. Ugh. Yay. We're going to send them to the diamond mines because they'll do something exciting there. They're just going to... Yeah, that's right. Hi. You're not going to try jumping on my legs, are you? Because that would be incredibly painful. Please don't think about it. Just banish that thought from your little cat brain. No! No! I'm looking at her in dread. She's thinking about it. She's thinking. Here she comes. See, this is more exciting to me than Pikmin, like what Shadow's doing.
Shadow the cat.
If this was Miitopia, guys, I could use the QR code to show you what Shadow's up to.
That would be so cool. Oh, we're kind of playing. I mean, that was kind of the one game that they made for the 3DS with
Which
the
one?
cats and the dogs.
Light our darkest hour.
What was that game that they made? Cats and dogs. I can't remember.
Cats and dogs? Nintendo dogs and cats?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't have like a wide variety of cats. There was no Russian blue class, as far as I know. It was just like tabbies and short hairs and...
If they had a Russian blue class, I would definitely want to play that game.
Ooh, Amber, the Terror Trench.
Oh no, this sounds scary. It sounds terrifying.
Okay.
Oh, you can hear Shadow purring.
Yay, something nice and happy to listen
Yay.
to. Whoa, this definitely looks like a terror.
Yeah, but
There's falling rocks everywhere.
I'd have to say the only things that are difficult about YouTube right now are the ads on it.
Oh yeah, there's no ads anymore.
And
really.
also the fact that a long time ago, if you were getting into it when it first started, it was a lot easier to get partnered and stuff. Now you can get partnered, but sometimes
partner doesn't mean paid.
Yeah, you have to worry about people taking advantage of you, not paying you, and stuff like that. It's very. That's why it's like people are always asking us for, oh, you should get into this, but it's a long road, or whatever you say about it.
Man, this playthrough just got deep.
It did.
Oh, whoops.
Sorry.
No. Take him down. Oh dear.
Uh-oh. Can you hit him or no?
No, I just flew past him. I just sacrificed all those Pikmin. I'm just like, see ya.
Wow. Looks like they're
straight
bad.
savage. Straight savage. That's right. There we go. Hey, Shadow. How you doing today? Having fun? Yeah, you guys can hear Shadow purr in the microphone, right? Because she's hanging out here. She's having a good time. Oh, wow. So, how long do you think is left of this game? I say that there's just one more sector.
Are these durians or pine cones?
Look like pine cones, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to have those like roll on me because that would be painful.
No.
I think the dinosaur bones is a nice touch. Like in the background. We're like under the ground.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. It's pretty cool. I can't believe I didn't notice that. It's a heart up there.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to keep... We don't need the heart because we have full health. So, just so it's easier for you guys and gals to see what's going on, I'm going to keep this mode on. I know people really can't see what's going on with Almar, but because of the killer pine cones that are dropping from the ceiling, we're going to kind of have this go like this. So,
isn't it weird? Like, sometimes I see... I don't know why. Never mind. Shadow looks like a stuffed animal sometimes to me, but then it's like...
She's a living stuffed animal.
She's rubbing all over me and, like, headbutting me, and it's like, she's alive! I don't know.
Yeah.
So much better than a stuffed animal. But yeah, every time someone comes by our house and picks up Shadow, they're like, she's so soft. Like, her fur is like, it must be 2 inches long or something. It's so fluffy.
Yeah.
Whereas you wouldn't have even been able to tell that when we first got her.
When we first got her, she was so, like, rough.
Kind of, like, matted and stuff.
You can tell how healthy a kitty is by the shine of their fur and the feel of it.
Yeah, she's really
So, I mean, even
now.
though she was given, like, a bad...
Like, we keep getting bad scores from our vet, but it's like she's... Even the assistant to the vet actually said, like, she's actually doing 1,000,000 times better than she was. And it's like, so you can't really just judge something by... Or a kitty by, like, oh, she's not doing well. But it's like, compared to how she was doing, she's doing really well. So she's gonna go up and up and up.
Zelda would be so jealous right now.
Yeah. Well,
Shadow's getting all the love. See, we try to love our both cats equally. Like, we have no favorites. I don't like it when Zelda scratches me, but, you know.
I know.
My lap is always open to whatever kitty needs to, you know.
Luke actually helped me learn to get to know cats better, because I would get when we first had Tink and stuff, I would walk by her and I'd be like, she doesn't hang out with me as much as you. And you're like, well, every time you walk by her, you're supposed to pet her on the head. And I was like, really? It's like, yeah, and you're supposed to acknowledge she's there. And I'm like, I do acknowledge she's there. I say hello. And you're like, no, you have to say hello by petting her, because that's how cats understand love, by touch. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and if a cat really loves you, they do what's called a silent meow, which is barely any meow comes out when they talk. But they open their mouth enough and they make like a silent little like...
Yeah,
it's adorable.
Tink used to do that a lot.
Yeah, she was very loved.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna well up a little bit, but I'm so happy that we've had Shadow now.
That was actually my first cat, was Tink.
Yeah, we've had Shadow now for a year. And our kitten will be a year this October, and she just turned a year old, so
yeah,
she's very feisty, and she hates our carpets.
Yeah, well, we used to get for Tink, we had like a big carpet. I
saw something on Amazon I want to try. It's called Cat Deterrent. It's a like sticky substance that you put like wherever you don't want her to scratch.
But if we just put a carpet there, then she'll be happy.
Uh-oh, speaking of happy kitty, here she comes.
Yeah.
Now she's going to get all territorial because she's like, you're my person. What's going on here?
I don't know which person is which.
I don't know. I think we're both her property. I can't really tell.
Yeah, I always felt like Shadow was my cat, but then she's always all over you, so.
They both kind of are.
So anyway, talking about our cats.
Yeah, we don't really care what's going on with Pikmin right now. I'm playing. It's a very relaxing game, so I mean, our commentary, if you guys are not regular fans, our commentary varies to what's going on in the game, what's going on in our lives.
I have to say, though, can I say something about YouTube, or can I not?
Yeah, go for it.
I have to say, though, there are some people that I have been completely surprised that they're able to go from 0 subscribers to, like,
millions?
So many in, like, a few days. If you're able to... But usually I feel like to do that, I'm just going to say, usually you have to do something that's shady. Or,
of course.
Or kind of, like, misguide your viewers in some way. Like, maybe I'm not correct. Maybe I'm not totally correct on this, but I feel like you have to do something wrong to get... That's what I don't like about YouTube sometimes, is I feel like you have to do something wrong to get ahead.
Well, back in the day, a lot of YouTubers weren't actual... You know how they accused YouTubers of being actors because of that Lonely Girl or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Nowadays, most of these YouTubers that are blowing up, they are young Hollywood actors that make the transition to YouTube and they take it over. Whereas regular people started YouTube.
Yeah.
And, you know, they found an outlet for their creativity and have used it to become actors or go into Hollywood or whatever, or, you know, authors, whatever, filmmakers.
Yeah.
They used it as but it was their platform first. So if it always feels a little weird to me when you see people, and don't get me wrong, I like these people. I think The Rock is really cool, and, you know, I like Jackie Chan and all these other people. But when Hollywood comes and takes over the YouTube scene, it doesn't quite feel like the YouTube it was. And now they also have that TV platform that's starting.
Yeah,
I mean, like what is that going to do for actual partners?
It kind of feels like there is going to be no YouTube anymore. Mm-hmm. Like it's just an extension of Hollywood, whereas it used to be a place where anyone could make a video.
I'm a bad parent.
Yeah.
I totally meant to do that. No, I didn't.
But yeah, I mean, like, things change. I mean, nothing can ever stay the same for too long.
And people are probably like, oh no, you're leaving. It's like, no, we're going to stick here. I mean, this is our job. We're going to pull through as we can. I mean, we have sponsorships happening this fall. Which I'm letting you guys know now that we have some contracted work that, you know, is paid for, and we're going to be promoting mobile games and movies and all kinds of stuff. Like, so, I mean, we appreciate your guys' support. You can help us by actually clicking the links in our videos that, you know, our sponsor needs, stuff like that, so they can continue to help support us financially. So, yeah. And we're never going to promote a product that we would deem like inappropriate for kids or anything like that. So it's harder for us to get offers. I'm telling you that right now.
And we actually don't even promote stuff that we feel is a game that's so bad that we would never play.
Yeah, if the game is too bad,
then even if it's appropriate, but if it's horrible, then we still won't do it. Just because You know,
It doesn't feel right. I mean, I know this is a job, but at the same time, it's like I don't like lying, and it's like I was a salesman that did technically starve because I wanted to create customers for life, and I want to create subscribers for life. So like I don't want to steer you guys wrong, just like I didn't want to steer my customers wrong when I worked at Sears and other places.
I feel like in some ways we actually are like promoters of games anyway, even the ones that we don't get paid for. We're promoters of them, like, because of the ads and stuff, because that's basically what we do. We are showcasing games to you guys. Like, we're taking a look at this, like...
But just, like, you know, come back to this video when the sponsorships happen and just know that we're letting you guys know now. The sponsorships, I believe they're going to start rolling out at the end of August, so we got a couple weeks, and then the start of September. And, you know, we have to do whatever we can because I don't necessarily know how to ask people for donations. Yeah. I've been trying, but I'm not very good at it.
I feel bad because it gets a whole host of things. Like, people feel bad when they can't donate to us. Then there's that whole thing of, like, you can make a special...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome. Like, you can make a special group of people that can only talk to you a certain time if they donate. And then that feels weird because it's like, oh my gosh, then these other people are excluded because they don't have as much money. So it's really hard. Like, it's really hard for us to do the donation thing. Like, most YouTubers, it doesn't really faze them. It's just their job. But for me, like, I feel like I really am glad for my viewers and I'm thankful for them. So it's, you know, it's really hard to switch over and do that. You know? So,
Killer Python!
But I mean, we may have to do some stuff like that, but just so you guys know, we appreciate everyone anyway.
Yeah, and know that we fought as long as we could, like, you know, trying to get the right amount of ads and, you know, doing everything we could to keep this like a free service for you guys.
There's just ad problems right now on YouTube to the point
it's really bad.
Point where they're paying like probably less than half per whatever, and you can't survive on less than half of what you were getting before. Like,
and you know, we're pretty sure that the hardcore viewers, like the ones that really watch everything we do, they watch this Pikmin series. So we're talking to you guys directly in this video. So I'm not saying it's going to happen in other Pikmin videos.
The few, the proud, the ones that have made it to this point.
Yeah, congrats, guys. You've made it to, according to OBS, this is our 15th episode of Pikmin.
Yeah.
But no, we have a lot of exciting, fun games coming. We don't like playing games that are this slow-paced because things happen. Amber and I are both human, you know.
Also, because, like, we have to record so much right now that we're so tired that the chances of falling asleep are so much
we have to come up with topics. It's like, topic. Think of something. Don't think about the game. The game's going to put us to sleep. I don't even have the sound on in my headphones, really. So, I mean,
really?
It's minimal. It's in the background.
Yeah, sometimes I actually... Oh, I forgot. Sometimes I listen to other music. Nothing.
I have a feeling, though, if I was listening to Striper when playing Pikmin, that I'd be, like, too hyper, like...
Yeah. Sometimes I have listened to other music. I do that when I play all kinds of games, though. I put other music on.
Oh, yay, 10 more Sparklium seeds. See, this is amazing. Yeah, I'm calling it that Sector 6 is going to be the last sector because this game just can't keep... I mean, we only have to have 30,000 Sparklium, and then we can get, like, off this rock and head back to Pikmin's planet, or whatever his name is, Olmar, and then we could just... we could be done with this. It's just like...
Yeah.
I mean, I love strategy games as much as the next guy, but the strategy games for us that are really fun is Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is an exciting story, it's exciting combat. This is like going from college to preschool.
I like preschool, though, and I like cutesy games.
So. I know, I like cutesy games too, but...
but you're right. But you have to put a little bit of cutesy into your channel, Luke.
I know. I was thinking about, like, I actually found our copy of Fantasy Life a little while ago.
Oh!
And I was like, now that the chicken game is done, maybe. Because, I mean, that wasn't a boring game.
Yeah,
that was kind of fun.
We were doing episodes of that.
And I have Yokai Watch on standby, so... But anyway, guys and gals, Barriers of Flame. That sounds fun. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. We hope you guys have appreciated this real talk, and we'll be back with Barriers of Flame soon. Until we meet again,
Yeah.
God bless, happy gaming. Smash that like button, and thank you for your support so much.
Yay.
Bye-bye.
See ya.